Welcome for yet another weekly roundup. This is 31st May, and we are having this weekly roundup. In the first 15 minutes, we'll be discussing about all the performance of the indices, what went well, what were the gainers, what were the losers, the news that matters, and we will be also talking about the stocks and sectors which can be in limelight going forward. So let us start. So from a frontline indices point of view, India VIX saw a surge of 15% in past 1 week, owing to the elections going ahead, election results. So Nifty 50 was down 1.9%, Nifty mid cap was down 1.4%, small cap was down close to 0.5%. PSC index, public sector index, enterprise index was down 1.7%. From a sectorial indices perspective, PSU bank was resilient. In fact, it was up 0.3%. Media was down 0.4%. Private bank was also resilient. It was up 0.1%. So Nifty reality was down 1.1% and Nifty auto was down 1.8% in past 1 week. From a commodities point of view, crude oil saw a flat or to positive move of 0.14%. Natural gas was down 8.4%. Gold was up 0.8%. Silver once again after a softness. Once again this week we saw a surge of 3%. Copper was down 2.5%. Steel was down 2.36%. Iron ore was up 0.08%. So this is from the commodities. From agricultural commodities, rubber prices went up 4%. Wheat, tea, and cocoa prices was up 13.5%. Lead was up 0.44%. Aluminum was up 2.2%. Manganese was up 4.9%. And why we are checking this commodities performance is because we are in a commodity bull run, and now at this stage, tracking the commodities is much more important. So we have seen some flattish to positive moves in past 1 week in the commodities. From the gainers perspective, what we have seen is ZF commercial vehicle from A group was up 29%, techno electric and engineering was up 22%, KNR constructions was up 17%, Titagar wagons was up 15%. So we discussed about this railways stocks need to be on radar. Texmacon, Titagar were the particularly which I talked last week, and Titagar wagons was up 15%. So apart from the losers, if we see MTAR Tech was down 16%, Indocount was down 15%, Maharashtra Seamless was down 14%, Edelweiss Financial Services was down 12%. So these were the losers from A group. Now let us come down to the news that matters. So the first news, so which matters for this community, is Chinese steel sector had seen the contraction slowing down for the second straight month in the May. So what it is showing is contraction is slowing down. So what it says that it is a positive news. So green shoots are clearly visible, and we have been talking about the commodity bull run. Chinese and we have seen the interest rate cut in China. Apart from that, now this is an indication that there is green shoots visible for the steel price to go up. Now, one more update, the biggest update which has come today is India January to March GDP stood at 7.8% versus the expectation of 6.7%. So last year it was 8.2%, but the expectation this time was only 6.7%. So apart from that, one more news, which is FII long to short ratio. And this is in conjunction with the news which has came for GDP, is is FI long short ratio. So FIs have been largely short to the tune of 13 is to 87. So there are 87 lots in shorts against 13 short lots of longs, which it says that they are hugely short on Indian indices. Now, irrespective, markets are waiting for the results outcome, but irrespective of what results outcomes come, this short could see a short covering going ahead, because last time when something like this happened, market staged for a significant rally. So this time, no matter what results comes, because the results will come on 4th, but the GDP growth rate has already came, and that has been very good numbers. So 7.8% against 6.7% is pretty good numbers. So we can see when the FIs are largely short, we can see a short covering rally, and post that there is if there are any positive outcomes from the election, we might see that rally continuing. So this is at this stage. Now, apart from that, we have been talking about turmeric. So turmeric is trading at a crucial juncture. So in fact, 17th May low was 17,600, and suddenly from 17,600, the turmeric shot up to 20,200. And once again, there was a surprise fall from 20,200 to 17,660. So today I posted, in fact, on in the community for satellite strategies, that silver turmeric is trading at a crucial range, and today's close above 17,600 was important. And once again, turmeric has closed above 17,600, and it is closed at 17,660. So there is a doji in formation, and there are some updates going forward, because of which turmeric can once again continue its short-term uptrend rally. So this is what all the news were which mattered to the community. Now, apart from that, what are the weekly setups? So when we tracked around 300 and plus stocks just after the market closed today, these were the stocks which screened out from our screening. So first is Ashok Leyland. So Ashok Leyland is one such stocks you can track for the next few weeks. Second stock is JBM Auto. So JBM Auto has also seen it's showing some relative strength, and it has shown good volumes. So you can track these two both. One more three. There are five stocks actually: Ashok Leyland, JBM Auto, Microtech Developers, and Happy Forgings, and Wabad. But out of all these, I'll check on Ashok Leyland, JBM Auto, Wabad, and I'm not much familiar on Happy Forgings, but this is a post IPO setup which you can study into. So these were the interesting stock setups. From a sector point of view, what are the sectors which should be watched going forward? Is first is auto, second is real estate, third is railway once again, which is continuing, the and along with that, power. So defense has already shown the strength last week when we discussed about defense. In fact, we discussed about Paras defense, we discussed about few defense stocks, and we have seen good rally in Paras defense and railway stocks like Titagar Wagons and Texmaco, even Jupiter Wagons for that matter. So that is continuing. But apart from that, these are the sectors which you should track going forward. So along with that, let me just repeat. So we are at a juncture. We have been talking about that India is at, means Indian equities are at that stage where not even Indian equities, the whole global equities, the global equities are whole along with all Indian and all. We are at a risk on stage. Commodities are at a risk off stage, and we have seen good rally in commodities, be it base metals, be it silver, be it aluminum, be it copper, be it gold and all. But having said that, because the valuations were expensive, having said that, what are the stocks which, it doesn't mean that just because it is expensive that the market might fall. It is important to understand that what is the stage and what caution you need to be in. So old economy is the theme which is continuing, I talked about old economy theme in 2020, and that is still continuing, be it power, infra, metals, commodities, and all that. All that is going. But when I say that equities are at a risk on stage, uh, because I've been bullish on Indian markets from long time, but this is such a time where we have to be very selective going forward, because just buy at any price will not help. We need to be extra cautious to look at the risk reward setups, and if you are an investor, focus on margin of safety bets. If you are a trader, focused on these sectors, old economy, especially related to commodities, that is where the safety lies, that is where the relative strength lies, that is where the money can be still made even when we are at a risk on stage. uh, uh, Having said that, that once again I'm repeating that I'm heavy on, for the first time I'm heavy on precious metals. uh, in past 10-12 years I have not been such bullish on precious metals, which I loaded up 3 months back. So that is the stage where we are in, and commodities and commodity stocks will outperform the normal stocks, which one should take into consideration. So with this, I open up the questions. I've completed my weekly roundup. I'm open up questions. I'll be taking 5 questions. Please raise your hand if you have any questions. Yes, Vijay.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, good evening, sir. I would like to ask one thing about the precious metals. During the previous few weeks, when we were talking about the silver is kind of more ahead and more, what to say, ahead of gold in terms of
yes.
journey. I think silver is moving very fast. um do and it has corrected very sharply and it has recovered very sharply just in one day. Whatever the fall happened in 4 5 days, just 4.5%, I think it was a very volatile move. It has given and recovered kind of substantial thing. Do we
Yes.
see any further correction there, or it is going to have the kind of continuous bull run which will not give any buy and dips kind of thing?
So it let me just give my view in two ways. Is first of all, if I'm a trader in futures, so what I've done is, I was holding few lots in futures. I've booked out that, but I've not liquidated my ETF. So I'm continuing to hold ETF. So if I'm in cash, I'll keep on holding that. But leverage trades at this moment seems to be, I think, the better risk reward setups we will get in future. But if I'm holding ETF, there is no need to worry. I'll keep on holding that,
Okay, okay, okay. So
because
it
this is
means,
this the silver has came to that stage where, now, uh, talking about it is difficult. It is bullish, but I'll be very cautious at this stage, because we have seen a nice rally of 18
yes,
20% in
yeah,
past 3 months. So that was
yes,
much more enough for a
yes,
leverage trader to make some gains.
yeah,
But at
yeah.
this stage, I'll prefer ETFs than leverage.
Okay, what about gold?
So usually I'm more. It is during the bull run, precious metal bull run. Uh, Silver outperforms the gold. Gold is still bullish, but
Okay.
silver should outperform the gold. That is my view.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So do you think still we will see some correction in gold in near future?
I don't see it. So that I'm more worried about. See, even if I have to worry, I have to worry about silver, not on gold. So I don't think
Okay,
gold might see any softness,
okay, okay,
because because the silver is leading from the front, it will show volatility. So the volatility is not a risk as a ETF,
okay,
but it will be a problem for me as a leverage trader.
okay, okay, okay. But it will not. It's not the case with the gold. It is kind of much
Yeah,
safer
yeah.
compared to silver.
Gold is resilient. I don't
Okay.
see. Uh,
Further, hu- further
yeah,
huge correction there. Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you so much.
yeah. So before, once again, I just repeat whatever we are discussing, please take it from an educational perspective. Do your own analysis and assessment to whatever you want to take. I'm just here to guide you so that it will help you to understand how thinking should be done as an investor, as a trader, and all. So, any questions? Next. Yes, Mr. Ruju. How are you? Yes, Rujul, please ask your question.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
Yes.
Can you
Hi, hi.
hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Sir, I just wanted to know कि अभी तो
Yes.
सब pharma is also outperforming, defense is outperforming, many are outperforming. जनरली ऐसे ये लोग सब बोलते हैं कि निफ्टी का पी जरा देख लेना चाहिए कि ओवर वैल्यूड है कि नहीं है कि क्या है. सर आगे चल के क्या अपनी मार्केट ओवर वैल्यूड है जस्ट डेटा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, अपना स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक नहीं, जनरल जनरल सुना था.
Market is overvalued. Even if you see defense as a whole sector is overvalued. उसमें stock specific कुछ कुछ सस्ता हो सकता है.
हाँ जी.
हाँ, तो that is there. So defense is overvalued. Pharma में pharma is not overvalued. I'll not say pharma is overvalued. Pharma में it is showing some the signs of outperformance, and it will continue to do well. So we talked about pharma some 13-14 months back. Since then, the pharma has done very well. But I don't think even at this stage pharma is overvalued. IT is overvalued. Even after the correction, it is overvalued. So that is the stage. Market itself is overvalued. So we have been overvalued for quite some time. Yes. Hope this helps, Rujul. Any questions? Yes, Mr. Shiv.
Hello,
Yes.
sir, good evening.
Yes.
Sir, I'm asking about Techno. Whether they are listed in market. So have you any
Which
idea about
one?
it? Techno, Technor.
No, I don't have any idea.
Because for last 1.5 years is doing well and outperforming. That's why I'm asking.
No, I
But
don't know
Tax
anything about it.
Rail,
Texmacoril. It should do well.
yes.
It should do
So
well. It has railway tailwinds. Titagar has shown resilience. It should follow. Texmaco should do really well.
yes, so on this stage we can also enter. Hello.
Any next questions?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes,
Am I
please.
audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Suyog sir, good evening. This is Himanshu Soni.
Yes, yes.
I
Please go
hope
ahead.
you recognize me. I've recently DM'd you in the X, in the Twitter
Yes,
space.
yes, yes. I recognize you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, for answering to my query. It is really an motivation to hear from ace investors like you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Manju. Anything you need to ask?
Sir, my query was around. Pardon, sir.
Yes, you wanted to ask something.
Sir, sir. So my query was around the same stock. First query is that I am a retail investor, not a regular one. But is that the right way to research? I shared two points with you.
No, the
Is that
the
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 right
way
way
you
to
looked
research?
at the stocks was the right thing to do, because
Hello,
you are finding a
hello.
profit uptrend, sales uptrend. Then you are looking at the pattern. Then you are looking at most other numbers. Then you are looking at the momentum and all. So that is the right way to do. So you are on the right track.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And sir, the company has recently announced uh, the bio diesel, business. So
Okay.
biofuel. Do you think it can be a game changer for this? Because one of the weak point of this is it's a commodity business, and from a 12,500 revenue, it has a 1% PAT. So 1 to 2% PAT. So with this, they are claiming 3 to 5%. Do you think this can be a game changer, or
Yeah,
this is
yeah. I
because we
think.
all know what happened to Kotiar? Uh, do you think it
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be
Yes. I believe the business is at an inflection point. You can
right?
study
Because
this, how this margin expansion can happen, because that is the secret sauce of a multi-bagger. So sales
right,
growth, margin expansion, deleveraging, and valuation expansion. If you have these triggers, stock can turn
right.
out to be a multi-bagger. So if you are saying that the margins can go up from 1% to 3%, they already have sales
Three
growth
to
with
five
them.
is what is there in their presentation, sir.
Okay, okay. But how much it will contribute to the overall sales and numbers, that needs to be seen.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Hmm.
Definitely, sir. So, do you think this will be a momentum play, or will it be a long-term story? And I mean, one can
See,
suppose that what?
at this stage, because there is not much of margin of safety available in the valuations, what I'll do is I'll keep on adding to the position as and when I get the clarity. If I build the position, I'll keep on adding. So what happens is, if because with such companies, what happens is, यूजुअली वैल्यूएशन तो सस्ता नहीं है, आप देखेंगे तो इफ आई वांट टू बाय समथिंग फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म, द वैल्यूएशन शुड बी चीप. तो वैल्यूएशन तो
Sir, hello.
हेलो.
Haji, sir, I heard you till valuation, then and the valuation has to be cheap. So the P is about 15 for this. So do you think it's high?
No, it is a commodity company. No, it cannot get much higher valuations also. That is the
Right.
thing. Hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So if, because this company is moving from a commodity to a specialty, so the valuation, because of margin expansion, valuation can get re-rated. So as and when, so I'll keep on adding on, because if the, as long as the stock is in uptrend, I'll keep on adding on at the fresh 52-week highs in tranches. So that is what one can do.
Right. 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 Sure, sir. That really helps to the conviction. Thank you, sir. That is my query for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think let us end this session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.